What's up, guys? Brandon Joshua out here in Virginia Beach. We still out here at second mission location. I'm out here in the middle of the lake in a canoe. This is what I did after I had the TD Jakes exposed himself for being a red jacket cultist and Satanist, and how his stuff's in the Baphomet, the Potter's house image flipped upside down as upside down cross. He's got the Baphomet with the horns in it. He's got his hands reaching down into a pyramid with his hands are reaching down into a pyramid. The wind's blowing me. His hands are reaching down into a pyramid. He's got like a black man's face representing him, TD Snakes, looking up at the half crescent moon, which is Allah, the ancient crescent moon god that married the sun goddess. So he's worshiping Allah, the crescent moon. Like the wind's below me. He's worshiping Allah, the crescent moon. We're reaching down into a pyramid, which represents the Illuminati. And then he's representing the sun goddess, sun worship. He's Saturn worship. Also, he says how his little white emblem that he stands there with his hold on. I'm in a canoe in the middle of a lake, okay? And, well, it's the Elizabeth River, but this is like part of it. He's standing there with his fingers like that, with his little white emblem that's on all his books, in his church, emblems, all his stuff, TD Snakes. He's standing there like that. Look up the ancient Greek fallen angel, the Greek god. He's a fallen angel, or mythical, whatever, but Greek god Pan, which would have been a fallen angel. He stands there with his fingers like that, and the Baphomet, which is the big satanic temple, is pushing the Baphomet. And look that up, and that's what TD Jakes has got, the perversion fingers of the Baphomet, Greek god Pan, and also like the horns and all, man. He's also got all kind of stuff, bro. He's got, like I said, Allah, the crescent moon. So crescent moon Allah worship, Islam. He's got the Illuminati. He's got all of it in there, man. Red suit jacket, which represents all the innocent blood spilled for innocent souls lost and children sacrificed. Think about how many people he's taught falsely and led to hell. And they've died in this world and went to hell because they didn't learn no different. That's what that red jacket represents, guys. The innocent blood lost, the innocent souls lost. And he was up there, TD Snakes, in his Sunday service with his empty church. You thought you had a victory, my man? You didn't. God, this is why I'm out here in the lake. God told me to come out here in the lake in Serenity. He's granted me some time. We have a Hurricane Arthur here in Virginia Beach. We're getting some of the effects. Look right here. I have turtles on a log right next to me, guys. You see them? You see them? Hey, little buddies. See those turtles? How awesome is that? I'm on a lake. That's why I went over this way. I'm on a lake to show you guys little turtles sunning. There was a whole bunch of them. Oh, there's some more over there. Hold on. How awesome is that, right? Let me try to canoe further out so I don't scare them. I'm doing this with one hand, too. Remember, I'm in a lake in a canoe. There's the old staff. Old staff is always close by, so it's ready to bust some heads if I have to. Remember, guys, I was a 12-year-old motorcycle. I raced motorcycles for 12 years, motocross. That's why you always see me wearing like motocross type stuff, like my Metal Militia stuff. That's old Brian Deegan type stuff, man. I know he's like, his daughter's in NASCAR, which is Satanist stuff. I know he's in the game, and it is what it is. He's all around that stuff. He's done well for himself. I still like Deegan and his family. His sons are doing real good. He's just surrounded. He's in an environment that he's surrounded by monsters. I don't know exactly where they stand on all that, but I'm not going to get into it. I'm a fan of what they do as far as the sport goes, and I'm going to keep it at that for now, because I enjoy watching his son ride, and he's a heck of a rider. He'd be a good rider, pro rider. In the coming years for sure. And his daughter's already racing NASCAR, and they come from racing off-road trucks. And Brian Deegan was just like a troublesome dude. Well, not troublesome guy, but he always had talent riding freestyle motocross. Him and Travis Pastrana were the kings of it growing up. But he was always the guy wearing the black bike with the spikes and, tattoos, and they were renegades of the sport. And then he took that and he was smart. And now a guy that started off riding dirt bikes has got himself in the racing. Boy, there's another turtle. Got himself in the racing freestyle motocross, and that led to him racing rally cars and off-road trucks sponsors. His daughter was racing the off-road Toyota trucks sponsored by Toyota and other people, you know. But then now she's racing NASCAR, and like, I know all that stuff is Satan, ran and controlled by Satan type people. I'm just saying what they're doing, and you know, he did his thing, man. We raced 12 years, not on that kind of level like that, but we still traveled the whole around East Coast, all around racing, 40 race circuit, and years ago for 12 years, and it was a lot of fun. And then, like I said, doing the missionary work, and 4 years for 4 days out the week, and then started my own company, S Corp, and at 21 years old. And then I'm gonna film that turtle in a minute if you can see him over there. I can't zoom in on this view, which is the only bad part, but there he is. There's another one in the water, kind of close. Hang on, I gotta switch my paddle hand here. Oh, he just went away. I barely tapped the canoe and he heard it and he went away. There's some dudes fishing over here behind me. They're probably listening to me talk out here like, what? But anyway, yeah, we out here on the lake, guys. We got some fishermen over here. I'm getting drifted by them. I don't want to mess this fishing up. Hold on. I don't want to mess this fishing up. Let me get over here. I try to be respectful, because I know what it's like to be outdoorsman. Let me go catch him some fish. And get a little further away. Oh, what's back here in this cubby hole? Let's go see. I don't know if y'all can see me, guys. I know this is, I'm in a canoe, dudes. Like, I'm trying to paddle with one hand, you know what I mean? Like, this is what an angelic warrior does of Christ. And I mean, dude, there's a hurricane. Like, my house, the house I'm staying in, the mission location number 2, is way over there on the river. But it's way around the bend to the left there, which on the camera it might say right. But I'm like way away, and it's starting to drizzle a little bit because I've already made my like part. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Hang on, we're about to go into the bushes. I had to drop it. See, when you're about to run into that, you got to do what you got to do. We can't run into that, my guys. Well, we got to think of something to come up with, guys. What's something we can come up with? Because understand, I've started telling a lot of people, like, I'm here now and I'm making videos, and people are like, people are hearing that, like, we're going into